Hey, my name is Jason Creel and this is the Lawn Care Life, and today I want to talk to you about 3 things that can really give your lawn care business a boost. And these are things that I think at least have happened in my business. I think all 3 of them that, you know, maybe not triple your lawn business, I'm not saying that, but really give it a shot in the arm and help you to have a big boost in revenue growth and hopefully profit growth. So let's get started with 3 things that can really help you grow your lawn business starting now. Well, it's cold at the time of the video and approaching winter, and that is a good time to really reflect on what happened this past year in the lawn business and what can you do better the next year. Here's the 3 things in no particular order, but one thing that can really help you take a big jump forward in your lawn business is being able to acquire someone else's customers. Now, this can sometimes go well, sometimes it doesn't go well, but let me just share with you a story of how this happened for me. I think it was my 2nd year in the lawn business ever, and the first year I really don't remember. I might have got 40 customers or so, and things were, you know, going okay for me. Life was a lot cheaper back then. And the 2nd year I contacted somebody who was selling a lawnmower. I was looking at getting I believe it was a walker mower, a bagging mower. Well, it just so happens that as I began talking to the guy, he was getting out of the lawn care business, and he had 2 or 3 mowers for sale, maybe even 4. But I think the deal was, he told me if I would buy 2 of his mowers, then he would give me his customers. Now, he had about maybe 25 customers that ended up acquiring. But what I did, I bought that walker mower, and I remember, I think I bought like a big 60-inch Ferris or something like that I didn't really want at the time or need. So I turned around and sold that Ferris mower. I might have took a little bit of a loss on it, I can't remember. And I kept the walker mower, but through that transaction, the best part of it was that I got 25 customers, and he went around and introduced me to some of them. You know, a few of them canceled on me because I didn't have that relationship, but I ended up getting several commercial properties out of that I kept for years. Some of them were very profitable, some residential customers that were great, and ended up really being me just in the 2nd year of my business, going from 40 customers, so let's say I added 25, that's about what I remember, going from 40 to up to 65, and some of those really good accounts. So that is one way that really got me going, and then that 2nd year I was off and running to a great start with a big transaction like that in the spring. Now, another thing that can happen to really give your lawn business a boost is some key relationship that you build. And it may not be just one person, maybe multiple people. I'm encouraging people all the time to network with other people who can help send you customers. So for me, doing a lot of weed control and fertilization, I'm constantly networking with people that are mowing lawns because they send me customers. Some send me a lot, some send me a little, but there's also other things. You might get a key relationship with a contractor who's building houses, and he wants you to mow these lawns. I remember that happening with me. Again, this was my 1st or 2nd year in the lawn business, and they were building houses like these little tiny yards. I mean, probably 2,000, maybe 3,000 square foot of grass. And they had probably 15 of them on one street that had not sold yet. And he wanted me to cut those yards. There was no privacy fences in the backyard. I literally would get on the street and I would just take my mower and run across several backyards at one time and back and forth, just cutting them all at one time. He didn't want them edged. He just wanted to, you know, do some trimming, mowing, trimming, blow them off. And I gave him a real cheap price, but it ended up being extremely profitable for me because I was doing the entranceway of that neighborhood, and then I had, you know, some 12, 15 yards in the neighborhood that I could just blow through, no fences or anything. So super fast yards, and became a good thing for me because I had that key relationship. So you probably know this if you're in business. Relationships are very important. You might get that relationship with somebody you start doing their yard, and it turns out they're very influential in their HOA, and they can have a lot of influence on other neighbors in the neighborhood, or maybe they're a business owner and you end up getting a big commercial account because you established a relationship with that customer on a residential account, and we're doing a good job. So relationships are key, and obviously some are more important than others. And finally, the 3rd thing that can really give you a boost, and there may be others, and if there are, leave in the comments what I'm leaving off, but if you build a website, okay? And that's good to have a website. I think you should have a website, in my personal opinion, in today's age. But it gives you a professional look, and that, you know, some other things, you can really market your business. But if your website is able to suddenly get a big boost in your search engine optimization, meaning that you create a website and when people search for lawn care in your area, it didn't really show up. But then through some search engine optimization, you end up on the first page of Google in your area, dare I say maybe even the top spot on Google. And what happens in that situation is you may see a great increase in the number of calls that start coming your way. Not calls that you necessarily had to go out door to door to find or do direct mail. They just come to you because it's people searching for lawn care in your area, and it just so happens that your company shows up number one. Now, I shouldn't say just so happens. Again, that's search engine optimization. It's a big industry. I know a little bit about it, but there's a lot of complicated things that go into that, and it's an ever-changing industry, but a very important one in my opinion. I know my website continues to be the #1 source of new customers for me, from ranking well on Google. The funny thing is, this also happens with YouTube videos. You know, I'll be looking at my YouTube channel and all of a sudden I'll have a big spike in the number of views, and it's like one video just all of a sudden started ranking well on YouTube, and I got tons of views off that one video. So anyway, search engine optimization is a huge thing, can give you a big boost for your business and some of the easiest leads that you'll ever get. I want to mention the 2020 Lawn Care Life Conference coming up January 23rd and 24th, presented by Jobber. Happy to have them again as the title sponsor. This will be our 3rd Lawn Care Life Conference, and I am expecting it to be the best one. Really excited about the speakers we got. Got a lot of sponsors on board. Exmark's giving away the commercial 30-inch push mower, the X series they've come out with. We got Jobber, of course, sponsoring. Got Skag, got Exmark giving the donation. We got Gravely's and Skag are both bringing mowers that we're going to have the demo, and a lot of other sponsors that we're continuing to work on and try to make this the best event that we've had. So it's a 2-day event. First day we're going to focus on mowing, business practices, things like that, marketing, and the second day is going to do weed control and fertilization. You can buy a 1-day ticket, you can buy a 2-day ticket. All the information is at lawncarelife.com, and there's a link that says conference. I say all the information, some of that is still in development, but I know as far as the commitments we've got so far from other YouTubers you may recognize, we got Keith Kalfish, really excited about having him come speak and gotten to know Keith a little bit, and then Brian Shane from Top Notch Lawn Care, and Alan Hain, the lawn care nut. Alan is a marketing whiz, and looking forward to hearing what he has to say on that. Got a lot of other speakers lined up that you may not know their names or recognize their names, and we're going to try to be more hands-on this year. Hopefully, you know, if it's not just too cold or raining, we want to get outside and do some things, and I'm excited about that, and just trying to make the event better than ever. So information's at lawncarelife.com. 2-day ticket is $239. 1-day ticket is $149. And we eat good, we have a lot of fun networking, and you can use the code YouTube to save 10%. And also, if you bring more than 2 people, buy a ticket of more than 2 people, you save 15%. So I've got a promo video coming out soon on that, but I'll be talking more about that.
Guys, this is Brian with Top Notch Lawn Care. Just got done with the Lawn Care Life Conference put on by Jason Creel and his wonderful family. I tell you what, this place could not be any better. We got a lot of great information, a lot of great speakers. The food was awesome. If they're putting this on next year, you definitely need to come.
Hey, I'm Alan Hain, the Lawn Care Nut. We are just about wrapping up the 2018 Lawn Care Life Conference. Let me tell you, I mean, this is my first one. This is the second one overall. My first one here. I could not believe how many people were here and how awesome the conversations we had. I actually learned more than I think most of the attendees did. Even though I got to speak a couple times, I learned more about their businesses, what they're struggling with, some of the things they're winning on, some of the things they're challenged with. And it was really cool to be able to like take my content and kind of like form it in real time to answer these questions as the conference went along. And that's the value in these kind of conferences that are still small, where you can have interaction with people. I'm actually able to take and hone my content in during the conference to make it that much more relevant. I am really looking forward to 2019. I think it's going to be even better, and I can't wait to see you there.
Leave from in the comments on the video. Love to hear your thoughts. Talk to you later. Bye.